$7,500 guaranteed pick 4 starts with race number 8 on their Sunday program, Sunday, July 1st, 2018. That's the year it is currently, and that's the year it will not be next year. Kicking off this sequence, a sequence we all agreed is very competitive, is an open handicap pace, purse at $13,000. We have 8 horses going post forward with a betting entry to the inside. And I'm going to send it off to Rod, who, as our resident Running Aces expert, I am amazed, always has the most expensive pick 4 ticket.
Yeah, because I want to hit it.
So do we.
It's been paying extremely well.
Yeah, and I've been beat a nose 3 straight nights. A nose is how much I've been beat.
Miracle, you're still alive.
3 nights. 3 nights in a row at Running Aces. So,
about your defeats.
starting, this starts in race 8, 4 deep. The 2 Stevensville, this is for Sunday, by the way. The 2 Stevensville comes off a nice second place finish, got shuffled back in that start. If he didn't finish second, you could toss the race because he raced very, very well from that spot. He likes to be up close early. I think he's going to be with the inside post, draws a 2-hole. Use him. The 4 To the Limit. Another one was just way, way too far back in that Running Aces Open. He's been as consistent as they come. He's 1, 2, 3 every single week in the Open. Good draw here. He should be in position to hit the ticket again, if not win. The 5 Fire Drake. He just won last week. Got a really good trip, but when he popped out, got some air, he really exploded. I think he's a definite play here. Then the 6, Best in the Business. I like this horse. 2 back when he was in that Running Aces Open. Come first over, win it. Last week, he just ducked to the back and had no chance to win the race. So I tossed that line off. This horse is competitive in this race. He should get a nice trip. I'm 4 deep. 2, 4, 5, 6.
Now, Mike, you and I are in consensus here on 3 horses, so I'm going to let your words speak for mine. We're both 1, 2, and 4 to kick off this sequence.
Yeah, the entry is interesting. Especially, I think both have a chance to win. The straight one was winning straight opens at Hawthorne, then had the 9-hole first time here, and raced well enough. Got out early. This horse won 6 times this year. The 1A, raced well, first time aces at a bottom level at even money and 52 and 4. So that horse plays well in here. The 2's obvious. Like Rod said, that was a huge race from that spot. And then the same with the 4. June 17th, if you go back and watch that replay, this horse was just coming 3 to their 1 down the middle. Should have never been 23 to 1. He's a must use. 1, 2, 4.
Second leg of this sequence, you said it beautifully, Mike. I would have those words come out of my mouth if they could. $3,000 claiming pace, second leg of this sequence. 1, 2, 3, 7 horses lining up. And Rod, starting with you, 3 deep.
Yeah, I'm 3 deep in the second leg here. I'll start with the 4, Western Fortune. He's obvious. There's not a lot to be said here. He's dropping in class. Last time he was in this class, he won, and he's won 2 out of his last 3 in this class. So I think you have to have him on your ticket. He's going to be the favorite, probably a pretty heavy favorite as well. The 5, CR Artistic. My comment last week was he needs the front end. He got to the front, and he crushed him. That's what he needs. That's the only way this horse wins. If he gets the front, he's tough to beat. If he doesn't get the front, he's not winning the race. Plain and simple. The 6, Lucky Ivan. First over for a long way last week. Race gamely, just couldn't beat the horse in the front, which was CR Artistic. Maybe he ducks tomorrow or Sunday night and follows Western Fortune around. That would be ideal. And if he can trip out with a second over trip here, he's got a big shot at a price as well. So 4, 5, 6.
Mike, for you, you're deviating slightly. You take the 5 and the 6, but you toss the 4, throw on the 2.
Yeah, I agree on the 5 and the 6. I think Rod said about everything in that. For those 2, the 2 is interesting just off the drop to me. I don't know about the 4 off the double draw. I'm not crazy about that one. He can win, and he'll be a short price for a 32% trainer. But the 2 was doing well at numbers of 2 and 3. Was getting checks. Ended up against Contemporary Legend last time. Those are decent horses, and that race set up for that horse tends to get more shares than wins. But I like the draw, and I don't mind the driver switch back 2, 5, 6.
I take the obvious horses here, Western Fortune and CR Artistic. They seem to be standouts in this race. Not much else to really touch on with that because it's the 2 favorites. How intellectual can I make this, and how groundbreaking can I sound taking the 2 favorites? The answer is very, but I'm going to opt not to do it tonight. The 10th race is the 3rd leg of this sequence. Now there's a 5 to 6 conditioned claimers. 8 horses going poster here. I thought this was a competitive race. Rod, you're 3 deep.
Yep, 3 deep here. The 1 General Time, I think, is a must-use here. Inside post, left last time, cut the mile. Got stung pretty good in that first quarter as well. I think from the inside post, this horse with current form, you have to have him on your ticket. And then the 3, always a little more, has been racing well right there, kind of toggling 2nd and 3rd place finishes at this level. Not really winning, but I think the horse plays good post again and should stay pretty close off of a good first over effort last time. And then the 4, Crash and Burn. This is a nice price play. She'll be following the 3, I would think. I don't see the 3 leaving real hard in this race. Maybe he goes and tries to get the 2-hole trip, but there's a lot of other speed here. But Crash and Burn, the 4, comes from off the pace. I love that race 2 back. Was really good there. Last week, Williams Fernandez drove. Gets Rick McGee back on tomorrow night. I think this is a nice spot to upset this field, and is going to be following probably the 2 or 3 best horses throughout the whole mile. So 1, 3, 4.
Mike, you agree with the 1 and the 3. However, your long shot choice in this race is the 6.
It's a 6 first bib. Huge race last time. Go back and watch that replay. This horse was out early and made a giant move. Looked like a winner, and then just got picked off late by the perfect trip. The horse that's the 5 in this race. That was a big race. This horse, any repeat of that race, and this horse is right there. So 1, 3, 6.
I'm 1, 4, 5 here. Sonalta Diamond has the speed to be put into the race and perform well as she has done in previous starts. General Time's really obvious. Crash and Burn is my price play, especially with the improved draw. The horse should be a bigger factor and closer to the pace this time around. Final leg, the 11th race. Now, winners of 2, but not more than 4. If there's more than 4, they're kicked out of this race in particular. This time we have 9 horses to cap things off. And with you, Rod, you take 3 of the 9.
Yeah, I'm 3 deep. Start with the 1, Dapper Dan. Comes off a nice 3rd place finish. Only beat half a length in that last race. Got a good trip there. Left and sat. This is a weak field here. The inside post really draws me in because he showed speed last time. I think he's going to show early speed again, especially just based off of that line. He raced very well off of leaving early. So I'm going to use him as a big price play. The 4, Dance Hall Bouncer, 2nd time Lasix. That's a huge angle for me. Race first over last time, cleared and ended up hanging on to win against, albeit the field that horse was in with was cheaper, but I think it was a good race, and the horse should improve 2nd time Lasix. Decent spot, inside draw. I'm going to use as another price play. And then the 7, Muscle Soup. I like this horse. Been racing very, very well. The post obviously is a concern, but this horse has early speed. Should be put into contention. Rick McGee chose this one over another one in his barn, and with the current form, I see that horse being very close throughout the whole race here. So 1, 4, 7 for me.
Mike, this is interesting because you've somehow managed to pick the very 3 horses Rod did not.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened, but I don't know how he doesn't have the 5 in the race. I mean, the horse has won 2 in a row at this level. I know he moves outside, but he's dominated both races. The 3 and the 8 have been chasing this horse around. The 8's had outside posts and has been getting checks, keeps getting closer. And the horse is bet every week. I know he's 0 for 14, but he's in the money, 10 out of 14.
He can beat me.
The 3 actually moves inside in the race, and he looks like the only closer to me. 3-5-8.
I'm not a fan of Almar Bonbon just because of the narrow margins she's won by in her last 2 starts. I'm gonna try 2 long shots to cap off this ticket. The 4 Dance Hall Bouncer exiting off a decent win, albeit was aided by an inside post to win there in 58-4, beating Muscle Soup, who's the other horse I use in this race. These 2 will most likely be close to the front. At least they should be if they know it's good for them. And just by being close to the front, they might be able to snag whatever semblance of victory is available in this race. So I'm going to be 4-7 in that last leg. I'm not a fan of the favorite this race. And the last race of the sequence is usually what makes the payoff very lucrative. So I'm going to try and take my chances there with my ticket, which goes as follows for 50 cents. I am 1-2-4 with 4-5 with 1-4-5 with 4-7. That's $18 for 50 cents. Mike, your ticket.
1-2-4 with 2-5-6 with 1-3-6 with 3-5-8. It's $40.50.
And Rod.
2-4-5-6 with 4-5-6 with 1-3-4 with 1-4-7. You're looking at my graphic right now. It's wrong. Ray messed that up. It's $54 for 50 cents.
Correctly. Okay, so for those of you who want to know, we have a group chat, and Rod in the group chat posted that ticket's $54.
Yes, I did. I didn't see a number 10 in any race at Running Aces.
Did you put up the Meadowlands one?
No, it's Running Aces.
Well, that does it for North American Harness Update for Friday, June 29th. I have been Ray Catola. They're Mike Bozzi, Rod Allums Jr. You can find all of our analysis, but mostly Mike and Rod's, over on our website, NAHUPicks.com. That's NAHUPICKS.com. Mike has daily race or analysis every race day from Woodbine Mohawk Park. Rod has Running Aces, and Mike also has Meadowlands. We interchange it because we all got such a great handicapping insight that we can tackle the Meadowlands. However, judging by how I've done tonight, I haven't really had much of a chance to shine with all the chalk, but that's how it goes. You can also find archives of this show over at the website. As T-shirts and such if you feel so naked that you need to cover yourself in North American Harness Update apparel. It's available over there.
Like me.
But that said, next week, eliminations for the Meadowlands Pace. Upcoming date, July 22nd at Running Aces Casino and Racetrack. That's Sunday, July 22nd, our next live show. Come out for that. Stay tuned for that and updates and announcements for that. But
big
all
ones.
Of that said, and certainly all of it has been said, I leave you with one question and one question only.